Hey guys. So it's been a while since we have done this, about a year. We had some crazy things happen. Our office flooded. We had to move to a new office. We've been getting acclimated, made a new hire in the office staff, and so we are getting back on track with our vlogging, and we wanted to just kind of check in, do a welcome back, we're still here kind of video, and then check in on the goals we made last year and see how we're doing with those. We did move to a new office, so we have a cute little office now. It's got Nanny by Design on the wall. We've got our IKEA furniture, shout out. So we like this place a lot better. I think it's we got to kind of customize it, which was fun. So paint and floors and everything like that. So we've kind of made it our little home away from home. You want to start on your goals?
So we're going to jump right into talk about the goals that I think our last video is kind of where we left off with you guys, and kind of going over our goals that we have set for ourselves. Uno momento.
Please silence your cell phones.
Mine's probably not either over there. So I'll run through what mine were set at last year and kind of then talk about if I'm on track with them or not. So one goal was watching less TV, read at least one book, because I talked about how long it takes me to finish a book, listen to at least one podcast a day, do more like self-reflection and just what makes me happy and what I want to do in my life with my free time, and being more confident with doing things on my own and not needing a friend or, a partner to do things with. And then focus more on my career and growing the business. So watching less TV, nope. Not on track with that at all. I love my TV. First thing I come home, I sit on the couch, I turn on that TV. First thing I do in the morning too, I have the TV going while I'm getting ready. So I love TV. That's my release. So I don't actually think that's going to go anywhere. But I'll skip down to podcast. I don't know. I have incorporated that. Pretty much all I listen to now is podcasts. I can't tell you if it's one a day or not, as I'm in and out of the car all the time, but I don't even really listen to the radio hardly anymore. I listen to my podcasts a lot. I would like to do more inspirational podcasts. They're still kind of like that, guilty pleasure podcast, and sometimes an inspirational one in there. But I am listening to them more. I have read 2 books, so I am above.
You excelled at that goal.
I did finish 2 books last year. I have like 3 books right now, actually, that I'm reading. That's probably my problem.
That is your problem. You can't read 3 books at one time.
Have one by my bedside, a different one in the car for carpool when I go pick up my kids. So that's I just realized that's probably the problem. I need to stick to one and focus on that.
Bring it with you everywhere.
That's what I hate, carrying it around. So I'm like, I just have one stashed everywhere. So I am on track with that, and hopefully I'll finish my 3rd book this year. And then we're also reading a book in our office as our little office book club, and I think we're about halfway through, a little more than halfway through. So it'll be my 4th. And focusing more on my career. I think so. I think we've done a lot of growth in the last year. We've been really diligent with like scheduling. We've incorporated this new like quarterly retreat where every 3 months we kind of have a weekend just dedicated to the growth and development of the business, and kind of silencing all the noise, office noise and home noise off around us, and really just kind of focusing on that. So I think that's pretty on track with me.
Okay. So my first one was put my phone away an hour before bed. I usually do 30 minutes. So I get in bed, put my phone away, put it on silent, and I read for 30 minutes before I go to bed. That would be a lot of reading for you.
A lot of reading for me.
So that one's pretty on track. Read business books. No. Well, I guess we did, like we said, we've started our little book club, so we're reading Traction. And you can see our bookmark. We're almost 3/4 of the way through, so we're doing good. So I am working on that. And then one of our friends, who's also an agency owner, sent us this book that has stories from different kind of girl bosses. So I haven't started it yet, but I'm going to, and it's so cute.
That's the one I'm carrying in my car right now.
Okay, perfect. So I need to start that one. So that one's kind of on track. If I was trying to read personal books, I think I'm on like book number like 18 for this year. So so yeah, so that one's on track. Saving money was my other one, and like adding to our savings account. And we've actually done that. We've done pretty well. We did have an influx of friends getting married. So we have not saved as much as we as originally intended, because like literally all of our friends have gotten married or are getting married, and then
she's the matron of honor and has so many responsibilities.
But you didn't even update them. That's an update. So that's, I mean, it's great. Obviously, I want to be a part of everybody's day, so we just have cut back on traveling some and are saving, more money for that. My other one was work-life balance, which I feel like I've gotten a lot better at. I mean, I really don't reply on weekends or nights anymore unless it's like an urgent situation. And I think too, we've kind of set those expectations better for especially our employees, just kind of saying like, if it's after business hours, we're probably not going to reply unless it's an emergency. Mm-hmm. So that's helped us to not feel that like obligation to reply, or like, oh, I feel bad that, they're asking about their paycheck on Saturday at 7 p.m. Mm-hmm. So we, kind of have set those boundaries ahead of time so that they kind of know what to expect. And that also helps us like not feel so like stressed about replying. So that's good. Cooking more. So yes and no, that was on track. So my husband and I have been using HelloFresh, which we love, but he's been doing most of the cooking. So we have been cooking more and eating at home versus going out, but I'm not the one cooking, but he likes it. It's nice because it's like pre-portioned, and he likes to make it look all pretty, and I do not mind, him doing that. So he cooks and I'll clean up, and we like that kind of balance. So so mine are actually pretty much all on track, which is good. Yours are too, right? Other than TV.
But
that's okay because we've been watching shows together. Yes. Not together, but at the same time, so we can talk about it. So that's been.
I think I gotta get on your Bachelor train.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, this season's a little weird. The Bachelorette just started, so hopefully they pick a good Bachelor and you can start fresh in the fall.
When does that? In the fall?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll give it a try.
Any other updates? We have a new office employee. Her name is Brooklyn, so we'll be doing a more in-depth with her where we can kind of learn about her and what she's doing, but she's our nanny coordinator. She's been with us since about November, so we've been kind of training and getting into the swing of things and learning her strengths and weaknesses, which in turn shows us our strengths and weaknesses as managers. So we've I feel like just been learning a lot the last year. Mm-hmm. We've grown faster, I think, than we were ready for, but that's like a blessing in disguise. So just kind of like finding our own way. I feel like we've gotten more confident too, I think the last year. Like we've really found our groove and our strengths and like how we work together, and just kind of in the industry as whole, we've kind of found our footing and like the type of,
or maybe we haven't, but we're also okay with that too.
Yeah.
Like
right.
We don't care to fit in.
Yeah.
Just our own way.
Mm-hmm. Our own and path. Just kind of like being ourselves. And I think for us too, we really have learned like, well, kind of with our traction book, we kind of revamped our whole business anyways, and like our goals and our morals and our values, and we've redeveloped all of that. So we were able to really see what was important to us, and the things and organizations and people that aren't fitting into that, we're not really trying to like accommodate them anymore. We're kind of like, it's okay if we're, the ugly stepsister or the odd man out, the black sheep, because we know like what we stand for, I think, and so we're excited
to provide, and
mm-hmm.
We wouldn't want to have it any other way, because then we wouldn't enjoy what we do. We get the blessing and the opportunity to create something that is authentic to who we are individually, mm-hmm. but also together, and how we complement each other well that way. So, not willing to compromise that, because every time we do, at the end, we always get the short end of the stick. So It's like, no more, within reason, of course, but yeah, we're standing firm on our beliefs and what we feel like we have to offer.
Yeah. So we will be releasing these every other week. Is it Tuesday or Wednesdays? We can't remember.
I think Wednesdays.
Wednesdays? Okay, so every other Wednesday we're going to release them. So we've got some really cool things kind of coming up, and, make sure that you're checking in, share it with other people. Just as a kind of refresher, we talk about things just like business in general. We talk about the nanny industry. We talk about working, with a partner. And then sometimes we just talk, about kind of just girl stuff or life. Yeah. So, so we will be posting every other Wednesday. So make sure you follow and subscribe and whatever else you do on YouTube. And if there's anything like you want us to talk about or you have questions about, feel free to comment on the video so we can incorporate that into other videos. Anything else?
Yep.
All right.
See you in a couple weeks.
Bye.